Hi, I'm Jan Luby. I don't live, it's not right in my neighborhood or anything. There have definitely been problems with Ocean State Power. I have a woman in my creative writing group at the local library that knows people that have either died of cancer, have survived cancer, or has cancer in their family right now that live along the lines there at Ocean State Power. So I don't live near either plant. I'm 2.2 miles from the entrance to Spectra, the compressor station. Thank you, by the way, Chairman and Representative Committee. Oh, God, I'm nervous. I just feel like it's so hard to not respond to some of the things that were said. I just want to say I am pro-union. I always have been. I grew up in a pro-union family, and I'm all about jobs. I'm definitely pro-job. My day job is helping deaf people to find employment that they want. So I get it that, people need jobs. I understand that. But 300 temporary jobs and 25 permanent jobs, I mean, we could build a McDonald's and have 25 jobs. And not that I want a McDonald's in town, but, it's not that many jobs. When you think that this planet only has 1% fresh water on the whole planet, and there's wetlands back there, and springs and brooks and lakes, and I won't go into too much detail because I know we're supposed to stick to the bill, but I feel like other people didn't, and I just felt like I had to respond to some of this. But thank you for the opportunity to speak. I come tonight to ask you to support this bill, please. The citizens of Burrillville have been feeling like they've had their rights taken away, and, well, they have. We were not told anything by our town manager when he began negotiations with this multi-billion-dollar out-of-state corporation, and we were kept in the dark for literally years. Many of us learned only last summer about the plan to build a frac gas and oil-run power plant in the middle of the last contiguous forest land in Rhode Island. Our town council, who are our elected officials, tell us that they are powerless in this situation. They don't really have a say. Our town manager, again, has been doing the come hither thing with Invenergy. And I want to speak to something that the woman from Northern Rhode Island Chamber said about the one with the most money is going to win. Well, if that's the case, then Invenergy will most definitely win. We get their slick mailings in the mail all the time. We get mailings with the wrong dates for meetings. They have they have billions. So if that's what it comes down to, then they will win. Anyway, so we've started to wonder, where is our democracy, our, by the people, for the people? I don't really know what makes up, what's the best makeup for the Energy Facility Siting Board. I think having the Water Resource Board on there would be a great idea. I don't know about the rest, but I do want to speak to Chapter 84330. This would at least give the citizens of Burrillville a little leeway in dealing with the rich and powerful corporation. Simply, it would require that any tax treaty reached by the town council and Invenergy be put to a vote or referendum in the town of Burrillville, and it would be the only piece of the puzzle in which we've had any say or any rights. Again, people keep talking about how it's going to affect construction in the entire state of Rhode Island. That piece, where it's put to a vote or referendum, only applies to the town of Burrillville. And like we said, we already have a power plant there. So that piece only, we've had our rights stripped away from us. Every other town in the state of Rhode Island has this right to have a vote or referendum on a tax treaty with a project of this size. So I don't know. The ISO bid with several of the plants that are going offline, I'm trying to be brief. The ISO bids, they're looking into the future. That's not like right now. And that without those plants, the ones that are going offline, we had 700 megawatts more than was needed. for this area. There's two, Jerry Elmer could talk more about this, but there were two energy zones that were combined into one, and bids on that zone had plenty of megawatts. Anyway, I do support the bill. Thank you so much for hearing us.
Thank you. Any questions for Ms. Luby? Thank you very much, Jan.